Welcome back to Over the Line Podcast, Episode 3. I'm your host, Brad. You can catch me on Twitter at BradTheRad7. With me here are the co-hosts. On my right is John Punk Walsh. You can catch him on Twitter at PunkWalsh94. Punk, how we doing today, boy?
What's going on, guys? Episode 3, and it's going to feel good. I mean, kind of had the jitters. I think we all do for this one, too. I don't know why.
I don't know. It feels different.
It feels different, but
feels right.
We're 3 deep, and it feels pretty fucking good, man. It feels good.
I'm with you. Here with us as well, Kai Brew. You can catch him on Twitter at Kai Brunei. Kyle, how we doing today?
Doing good. Happy Friday to our listeners that are listening to this the day we drop it and not throughout the week. We appreciate you guys. But yeah, no, I'm doing well overall. I'm about 56 hours in of my no drinking. So
very disappointed.
Out of 30 days.
I'm seriously disappointed.
And I'm already itching.
Who's this fucking loser?
Oh my
here?
God.
I had 2 non-alcoholic beers yesterday. I wasn't
weird.
even 48 hours in.
Were they
drinking
Heinekens?
Non-alcoholics. No, they were the Bud.
You're so weird.
They're like a gray can?
With the black on it.
Yeah, they're like
No,
gray and
it's
black.
like- it's white.
White and black.
White and gray now. Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
what the
this is
fuck?
absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even express
And
how
then-
disappointed I'm in.
It's 'cause
If you
I
make a
jumped the
bet,
gun, man.
if you make a bet, like no drinking bet,
Discuss
with
with
your
us.
boy, and you're like, oh, we'll fucking do it. I could drink you, whatever. If you make it with your girlfriend, you just got fished. You just got fished
Literally,
big time.
I set myself up completely because she literally, you can't even go a week without drinking. And the person that I am, I'm like, not only do I have to prove you wrong, but I'm gonna have to one up you, or in this case, 4 times. So I'm like, I could do it for a month. Do it, fine,
Oh,
done.
God.
And as soon as I say done, 1 month, I'm not the kind of guy to be like, no, I was kidding, backing out. It's like, okay, now it is. If you don't want to do it, you have to admit defeat. And like, I hate admitting I'm wrong, especially to my girlfriend.
Bro, we're mid fucking summer and you do this. Who does that?
Midsummer, we're literally.
And I'm still going to be a better time than both you guys, so it's fine. It's really not a big deal. There's more beer for Punk. He doesn't bring his own
Oh,
anyways.
here we
So now he
fucking
gets
go.
in on some of my beer.
But now you'll stop buying the beer because you're not drinking. So then he'll drink my beers. So really, I'm the one who suffers at the end of the day.
Yeah, but no, it's okay. I never buy Brad's shit from the LCBO or
Brings
you know,
a couple
stuff like
vegan
that.
ciders.
Just
and,
for the kid, never appreciates it. Never. This fucking guy.
It's
This
still
guy,
in there. It's still
Yeah,
in there.
it's still
he's a
in
fucking
there.
coward. That's the last time I do it.
I was there at LCBO. There's way better shit that you could have bought me.
Yeah, but you're
This guy
vegan.
buys me the shit in the corner that nobody wants. They're overstocked.
2 for $3 pile.
It says vegan, so that's why I bought it. Who the fuck is vegan nowadays?
That was before when we were like flirting with each other. You used to bring me that at hockey
I
and
still
stuff.
flirt with you.
You know what? Now we're in a committed relationship. I want nice things, John.
You
okay.
fucking will get nice things.
I guess we'll find out.
I'm getting you that $6 cider that I bought.
Oh,
You said it
fuck,
was
I'm
shit.
down. I don't
Exactly.
care.
He doesn't need to know.
Well, hey, if it's expensive, I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm classy.
That's it. It's in a bottle.
You know what else I like? Over the line merch. I got my own. I just got a new box for the whole family. Everybody's showing support. Kyle, how's that merch going?
Dude, we're almost sold out, which is very surprising. We ordered about 45 items, individual items. We've sold 35, and we have like over 25 like unique buyers.
Wow.
It's pretty
Not
good,
bad.
and it's not just family buying, which is pretty fucking cool also.
We're building
Yeah.
an army.
I mean, we have some friends, like that, went to high school with and everything like that. It's pretty neat to see. Like, they're showing the support, and I appreciate that. It's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's
have
really-
to ship some stuff out to the U.S. actually. Wasn't expecting that week 1, week 2.
Shit.
Fucking,
Let's go.
Pretty
Let's go.
pretty wild. So, yeah, man, it's going pretty good. It's hard to keep up with the order a little bit, but
It's weird.
I think
It's weird.
we'll
To,
last.
it's weird to see how many people actually like us, which is kind of odd.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. Especially after they listened to the pod, then they bought the merch.
that's it. Some people bought before we even dropped, so okay, but then after we dropped, like we like quadrupled the amount. So it's like this is pretty fucking wild. But overall, pretty solid, man.
Yeah, and that wasn't even the highlight of the week. Highlight of the week, Punk posts a blog.
Wow.
It took him
What?
3 weeks to fucking do it.
What? You
It's
can
nuts.
spell?
I could spell. I know spelling mistakes like Brad, so don't go to our website right now. There's a few spelling mistakes that he didn't edit out yet. But hey, man, my first blog, no spelling mistakes. And wow, it kind of made sense.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Well, it doesn't make sense because they're not getting that pick.
There
but
was no
yeah.
no spelling mistakes, some grammatical errors, that he
That's
thinks he's
normal.
okay with just spell check, but like I said last time, he needs a Grammarly, man. It picks up on shit that you don't notice.
Didn't renew yet. After that comment, he went for it.
Yeah,
He went
dove
for it
in.
without his Grammarly. Yeesh.
Yeah,
Doesn't-
I mean, who knows? I went to Phoenix, so it's tough. So to those who know what Phoenix is,
Well, there's a
And
Phoenix
he's-
in LaSalle?
There at our high school, there was a Phoenix for people like.
Oh my God, there's a
failing
Phe-
certain
there-
shit.
there's a-
failing certain things, but
There was a Phoenix in Laval as well. My boy went there. Satchel went there.
Sachi,
Oh,
but no, I mean
Sachi.
one of our listeners. I mean, he shouted us out a few times. We had a great time in there.
You were there
You know,
too?
I was definitely there. We had great times.
You know why they call it
smoking
Phoenix?
cigarellos.
Do you know why they call it Phoenix? Because the Phoenix rises from the ashes.
I mean,
So no matter how shit you are, you'll make it.
You'll make it out.
it was my favorite year. I mean, they give you like the freedom. Like it's fucking nuts.
No, yeah, everybody
I
said
mean,
that it was.
I'm smarter than you think.
Well, no, probably not. But
You're giving me too much credit of what I think you are.
yeah.
I'm not smart, guys. I wrote a blog.
There you go.
Well, we all got together Saturday. We did some live tweets. UFC 251. Our boy Jorge Masvidal didn't come out with the victory like we all wanted.
Came out like a badass though.
Busted our parlay.
Yep.
He busted that parlay.
Big time.
So it kind of sucks. I wasn't typically thrilled
But
with
should-
with the main event, but
I mean, we shouldn't even got there. I mean, Max Holloway.
Oh yes.
Like, I mean, when I saw the fucking hand lifted from Volkanovski, I went nuts.
dude, he was
I'm like, there's no way we win this. There goes our parlay. Then boom. I think I have a heart attack. Almost had a heart attack running out because that's how excited
I lost $100 because of that fucking card.
Two.
Oh, doesn't that suck, eh?
To this guy right here. And I'm not like a FanDuel Sportsbook. They refunded every wager on Holloway.
Wow.
I hate when these sports books do that.
That's crazy.
I hate when they do that. It
Yeah.
just discredits all the other books.
Yep.
It's like
100%.
it's so stupid. I hate when books do that.
Yeah, they did it for the Saints too when there was that no call on that pass interference. They
How
were
no? Because
refunded.
when you bet, like let's say you bet on a prop bet, there's going to be a flag on the next play, and then there is a flag,
Exactly.
but it's a bad call.
Yeah.
That doesn't void a bet.
No, they only refund like if you bet Volkanovski, you got the win. You'll still get paid out. If you bet Holloway, they just canceled your bet.
Still
they
find
voided
that
you out.
stupid.
No, that's just
That's just
this is something.
them making themselves. That's all retention work right there. Just making their bettors happy.
Yeah, but they're just playing God. They don't sit in that chair who judges the scorecard. So they just because their money, they feel.
Well, there was a few questionable fights overall that
fucking
night.
right. The first one in the parlay.
There was a few that could have gone, or we thought we lost like
Look,
3 different bets.
If
and
it
we
goes,
pulled
I
through
remember
every
because
time.
we were all running around here like fucking monkeys,
Yeah.
screaming, hugging, and jumping. But needless to say, I think that if you leave it to the scorecards and you leave it to the judges, the system is incorrect. You don't watch a fight. The judges don't watch a fight and say, "Oh, I think this fighter won." No, they watch around and say who won that round. So the way that the system is, Max Holloway fell victim to the system. So if he is the kind of fighter that always goes to the judges. He throws volume and he goes to the judges. So when you're in a close fight and you don't win, well, you can't be very mad because it was 3-2 for Max on our cards.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, he won by 1 round.
But
So
that's
then
the
why
thing.
couldn't he just lose a round? Like it's
Could have
not
been closer than
it's
we
not
thought.
like he won
But-
4 rounds and he
Yeah.
lost
Well, that's what I
3-2.
said too, because it was clear that he won first and second, and then I would say Volkanovski, to a fan like us, won 4 and 5. The strike count, it was obviously advantage Holloway, but I think there was quite a few takedowns too that kind of went Volkanovski's way. I don't know how they value. It looks like they value takedowns quite a fucking bit. But I said it before the decision. I'm like, I think it's closer than we think. Like everyone's like Holloway. I don't know if I was just being like, no, it's closer because we bet plus we had a couple parlays or whatnot. But it did look not terrible. And I mean, at the end of the day, if you're going to decision is that close, you're giving it to the champ.
Yeah, that's it. But
Close the fight if you want it.
that's it. And a lot of people think that he lost both fights, which is ridiculous. I think that's a
Yeah,
little bit of
come on
overpower.
there.
Like I think it's a little bit of OP to say, oh, the judges like killed him twice in a row. Like, look, it was the same fight twice in a row
Yeah.
in the first fight.
What would the result
Volkanovski
be
did
different?
more,
Yeah.
and the second fight Max did more. But when you're not the champion, you don't get that. And usually Max, he's used to getting that. Fighting 5 rounds with volume, he'll win because he's the champ. But you're not gonna get that when you're the contender, when you're the challenger. So
No.
that's just something you're gonna have to live with. And he's the sweetest guy. His tweet was like, he's like, there's a lot of people in the world right now. His tweet was, life is unfair, and there's a lot of people right now that have it a lot worse than I do, unemployed because of all this Corona stuff. And this is nothing for me compared to if you're looking on the
Still
scale of
getting money.
what's fair and unfair. This is nothing. He's like, bless Express. We're still gonna go. Bless yourself. Keep going. Like,
Yeah.
I think it affected me more than it affected him. I was more devastated because I had to fucking pull my watt out of my pocket
My
and pay
watch.
and
Get
pay
outta
and pay
here.
you. It was like $200, couple of fivers in there,
Amen.
and fucking pay you $100 in front of everybody. I think that hurt me more than anything.
Absolutely.
But overall, like the card was actually pretty good. I didn't watch yesterday's, unfortunately, but
Let
the
me
one
tell
Saturday
you.
was fucking sick. Like I enjoyed it.
Let me tell you, the one on Saturday was way better than than
Yeah, for
yesterday's.
sure. I
Oh
mean-
my god, it was a snooze fest. I was watching it. There was a couple of good fights, but there's always going to be a couple good fights.
Yeah.
But I found once we got into the main card, it was a lot of just check, punch, check,
Fuck
move.
me.
Like a very there was a couple of fights that stood out, but the main event went 5 rounds, and a lot of the fights went 5 rounds. So it was like 1 a.m. when the main event came on, and a fight like that, I was literally just watching it for the main event, which kind of sucks when the main event only comes on at 1 a.m. So as soon as I watched, I went right to bed. I thought it was okay. Calvin Qatar. Calvin Qatar?
Yeah.
I like to call him Qatar. He has the heaviest hands. When this guy connects, it just snaps.
Yeah.
It just snaps.
I love that, though.
Congrats to him. He's the future. I think that he's going to hold the belt in that division for sure. Saturday was good. Wednesday was good. We have another one coming up Saturday.
Saturday,
that
yeah.
one's not.
I don't like it.
This is not a like a big fight. The next one that we're looking forward to is probably going to be 252, which is
Khabib.
Cormier
Yeah.
Trilogy. Miocic.
Trilogy
Khabib
fight.
is 253.
253, yeah.
Yeah. So we get 2 in a row.
So we get 2 big ones in a row, and if you start focusing on the fight nights and you start watching ESPN, it's gonna get a little boring for you.
Yeah, for sure.
But overall, it's just a treat to watch the UFC because I feel like they do a good job of matching fighters together. So there was a couple of good fights in that one, but
no-
overall, Jorge, he didn't do enough.
Hey, I mean, Usman's so fucking boring, man. Like, he's everyone like he must be the most boringest fighter.
But he's not
out there. Like
he's not even that boring. I don't know if
He's
you've
smart.
seen his fight versus Kobe Covington.
Yeah.
They went
that's
5
'cause
rounds.
He just want to beat the shit.
They
out
went 5 rounds in the pocket.
of him. Yeah.
So
he reminds me of Mayweather.
That was weird.
Holy
that was weird. Yeah.
did we just become best friends?
Legit, dude. Like he's literally the Mayweather.
We're making
the
out after.
octagon.
Which I don't believe that to be the case either.
Because he's so technical and he fights so almost perfect. Everything he does is so technical. It's always the
very
right
smart.
thing. And once in a while, you'll see him just kind of swing, go to town haymakers, but he's always very collected and he's very good at what he does. And he plays to his strengths. He's been training for this fight, the one that was on Saturday. Obviously, it was against a different opponent, but a lot harder than Masvidal's been training. On 6 days' notice, cutting fucking 20 pounds. Obviously, the pizza worked because he made weight. But, yeah, man, he was ready. He was a lot more prepared. And everyone just wanted to see, a real throwdown street fight, I think, which you always want to. But, yeah, he's not the most exciting fighter, but he's fucking good at what he does.
He's smart, just like Mayweather.
Exactly.
He just wants his record to be up there. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, he's still making money. Yes, it may be boring for the fans, but after the fight, he might not get the fight of the night. But hey, you're still you're still the main event. You're the champ, and I mean,
Yeah. Well, I feel like he did a bad job, Jorge Masvidal, in the post fight because he even said that he wanted a rematch with Usman, right?
Yeah.
And then he was on. I don't know if you guys see Ariel Helwani. He was on his show.
Yeah.
So Helwani,
Monday,
so Helwani's giving him every opportunity to admit that it was because of the 6 days notice, because of the cut, the weight cut, and he wouldn't take those opportunities to say that because he's a good guy. He's a real fucking man. He's like,
Yeah.
Everybody saw my body. You can analyze it yourself. I did what I could when I was out there, but he has to come out if he wants that rematch. He has to come out and say 6 days notice, give me a full training account, I'll whoop his ass. He has to be more hard on that aspect because then the UFC is going to be, and the fans and the UFC are going to be more enticed to see a rematch. He was really not like, he really admitted that that's who he was.
Well, that
Which
makes
kind of
me wonder, does he truly think after, because he was talking shit before and they used to always butt heads and, before they actually got this opportunity to fight, he was always talking shit. And like, yeah, it was only 6 days notice, but now you're actually in the octagon. You went 5 rounds with him and you experience what he truly is firsthand.
Yeah, so
and the fact that he's not taking advantage of getting that rematch right away and he's trying to be humble, which he's never really been, and trying to be like, yeah, he had a good fight, yeah, whatever. Maybe he doesn't want the rematch at the end of the day. Maybe he wants a different fight.
Yeah, maybe.
What if he gets that rematch and he loses? Then what happens to Masvidal?
Yeah.
He's not the baddest motherfucker. You just lost twice to Usman. And then
Yeah, but look at Conor McGregor. This guy loses, lost to Nate Diaz and Khabib, and if he pulls up a fight, he's an all-star. So I think.
But that's McGregor because he's done a lot more before he lost a couple fights. Like he's obviously a lot more decorated than Masvidal ever had.
Definitely, he's never held the belt, but he wants the belt, Masvidal. Though that's a guarantee.
Yeah,
we have to admit that now he wants the belt. Because now he's making the money, and when he steps in, he's going to make the money regardless. So I think he's going to want that belt. He's going to make sure he wants the belt.
Yeah.
Now, what his next fight will be, I'm very interested in seeing. I know that it won't be Conor
We
McGregor,
had fake news. From
even though Kyle
Oh.
wants it to be really fucking badly.
Fuck, I got bamboozled.
Yeah, and
Never-
so did
never
we.
happens, but yeah, I got bamboozled. But hey, maybe it'll happen one day.
One day. I mean, if he comes out the retirement, like for the 80th time.
Well, it makes me feel like maybe it could happen.
Well, I definitely could.
Like maybe it's happening.
Hey, McGregor, he'll always be around. He's always ready, and he's always ready to take a paycheck. So if you put the proper fight in front of him, he'll do it, and he'll fucking sell it. The weeks leading to the fight would be just as good as the fight itself. So
No,
I want to see him back. But
Yeah.
I would like to see it. He's always fun to watch. I mean,
he's a showman.
yeah, he is. McGregor is something else. Like, but at the end of the day, who do you think would win that? Like a year off. Well, one was McGregor's last fight. Khabib. Oh no, it was sorry, it's Cowboy.
Conor McGregor. Conor
Yeah,
McGregor
Cowboy.
would win that fight every day.
You think?
Conor McGregor, the way that he fights is he looks at people's tendencies and then he like let's say he sees that when he steps left, the guy steps right. He'll work on that tendency and then he'll just step them into that zone that's just like it's just a weird zone where they don't know what's happening, and then he'll just like he's way too advanced for Masvidal. But see, Masvidal, the best fighter for him to beat is a guy like Nate Diaz, who thinks that he can strike and thinks that he has a chin, which he does, and and then he can just tee off until they stop the fight or tee off until he knocks him out. But McGregor, he likes to stand up, but he's not gonna step into your pocket and let you throw. He's gonna control the pace and he's gonna step you in the zones and he's gonna finish you. So if that ever happens, I'm willing to bet my life that Conor McGregor is not only the favorite stepping into it, but he wins. He wins 10 out of 10
Bet your
times.
life, eh?
There's just no way that Masvidal beats him. There's just
The
no way.
last time he bet his life, we switched it to $100 and he lost. So good thing I didn't take that life.
Yeah, well, guess what?
He's
if you
vegan, it's fine.
if you talk to the media, I won.
Hey,
So
if you talk to the media, that's why they're on Twitter.
if
not in the judges' seats.
DraftKings, if DraftKings, who was the one who gave it back?
DraftKings.
Yeah,
No, FanDuel.
FanDuel. You want to give me my $100 back, Kyle?
Hey, I'm not FanDuel.
Yeah.
And you just said they shouldn't do it. So
No, fuck that. I would
Don't
never.
go
I would.
back now.
I would never take. I would never take your money anyway.
That's it.
Fuck you.
Maybe
You have
that's
to
why
beat
you
me
lost.
to get my money.
Yeah.
That's why
I fucking.
he'll never take it. Not by
Yeah,
choice.
Punk only takes favorites. Well, it fucking works, buddy.
Yeah, you like that, eh? Brad Slice, eh? Got you reading
Red
that.
slice, yeah.
Yeah, you like it, eh?
Yeah, it was not bad.
Every
but I mean,
Wednesday.
every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, I'm gonna drop an article about golf in the tournament coming up, so you catch that. You look out for that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very educational.
Talk about favorites and betting.
That's it. I just can't write an article where the structure doesn't involve odds. I don't like. That's just.
What's the point?
I know. That's just it.
Gambling has to be with everything. That's what it is.
Well,
After I
that's-
check my bank account.
Yeah.
That's it. So speaking of gambling, we are gonna bet on the NHL
Yes.
and the pairings and the groupings or whatever the case is.
Absolutely.
Now, so we know that there's 8 series for like the sort of qualifiers.
Series is.
There's 8 series. That's a word.
8 series.
Well,
huh?
you just made it up.
8 series?
Yep.
There's 8 series.
No, there's 8 series.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Jesus
Are you
Christ.
serious?
Speaking about Grammarly,
Yeah, fuck.
I think you might need one in real life here.
Fucking OTL dictionary.
Oh, fuck. That would be a messy fucking place.
Oh, it's scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few series for sure that
No, it's
will
series
be.
is. How could it not be series is? How could it be series? One series?
I don't know if you're serious right
Multiple series?
now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll keep moving before
weird
I
when you say it out
before
loud,
I
it makes
discredit this podcast. We'll just keep moving.
Well, I hope someone listens and tells us if that's a word or not. So
Yeah, let us know if it's serious.
Tweet
or
us. Tweet us. If you're
series.
listening right now, tweet us.
But yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah.
here.
So basically, what do you guys want to do? So what's gonna happen is we're all gonna pick. Then we're gonna create a little bit of brackets, maybe a little zone on the website where you can see one's NHL picks, sort of like a bracket picture on the profile, something like that. We'll keep it going. You guys want to do a point system each round, or you want to do the people who the person who gets the most in that one round wins something in that round, or you want to go for the full extent of the playoffs? How exactly do you guys want to go? And what's the punishment or the bet or something like that? What are you guys thinking?
There will be one. Let's do one big prize at the end. So every round. So right now we'll essentially take a winner for each matchup. We'll keep track of the points. The loser, so whoever has the least amount of points doing this, does a punishment each round that we do this. And then at the end, there'll be just one big winner for a big prize, if that makes sense.
Okay, what's
like
the big
it.
prize?
Well, we got a lot of time to figure that out because we're going to do this for right now, like qualifiers, and we'll do round 1, round 2, like the entire playoffs. But there will be a punishment for every
Yeah,
round.
so what's the punishment for round one? We got it. Let's spitball here.
Let's see if the listeners can send us a
Okay.
few ideas, and then we'll follow up next week in whatever one we decide. So email us, your punishment ideas, tweet us, whatever it is, and we'll definitely check them all out, take them in consideration. But in the meantime,
Yeah, Punk's
Nothing
gonna be
too wild.
Punk's gonna be doing that. So just keep that in mind for the
yeah,
first.
what do you want
round.
to see Punk doing? Because
What do you want- yeah.
he's gonna be losing apparently.
yeah, I might lose.
Well,
all
actually,
these
He's a hockey
matches.
guy. I don't
He's
know.
going odds. He's going odds, right?
Nah,
Biggest odds. So.
I don't have the odds in front
All
of
right,
me. I
let's
just know
dive
my
in with
fucking
the
hockey.
All right.
hometown boys here.
That's it. I'm always gonna start Montreal Canadiens versus Pittsburgh Penguins here. So who do you got? I already know who Punk has. He has got the Pens.
I'm taking the
100%
Pens. You
100% of the
can't not
time.
take the Pens.
But then Lafreniere is going to the Canadiens.
Nah, no.
Yeah, so going into this round here, the Habs are the biggest underdogs out of everybody.
Next up is Chicago, if I'm not wrong, right?
Underdogs, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but the biggest underdog for this entire thing is the Habs, getting absolutely destroyed at plus 200. And then, the
Fair enough.
closest thing there would be Chicago at plus 150.
And Chicago, they're gonna lose, and they're gonna get Lafreniere.
You think so?
You heard it here first.
That would be fucking insane. I would love to see that.
Fucking wonderful.
I have them losing there anyway, but we'll get there. But I have the Blackhawks losing there no matter what.
Jesus.
That's guaranteed.
Series is.
English is tough.
I've only had like 3 beers,
There you go.
and that's not even that bad.
Who do you guys got here? You guys got
Carolina.
Carolina over the
Rangers.
Rangers.
If we're sticking in the East.
I'm going Rangers, man. I'm going Rangers all the way.
Rangers.
They're gonna go far. You know what? This fucking playoffs are actually gonna go far.
I really like the Rangers because of their goalie. I still don't know his name, but I fucking love him so much.
So you taking?
I'm taking the Rangers.
I like
I
it.
like it. Nice.
But I love the Hurricanes too. But whatever, I'll go Rangers here because of their goalies.
Not goalies, and I mean, yeah, you're gonna have Panarin up for the Hart this year, and you might actually win it. You might actually have the Hart winner,
Yeah,
on your team. So
they look good.
I don't think it's.
They look good going in. So
yeah,
I'm with them. Islanders, Panthers.
I think that's gonna be more
Mm.
entertaining than people think. I think it's gonna be close.
I'm taking Florida. I mean, they have the better goalie. They have, in my opinion, the better decor
I like
than
them
the
better.
Islanders.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Panthers all the way.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Isles.
Isles. I'm gonna hop on the Panthers for this one. See how that
Ooh,
goes.
Okay, let's go. We have a lot of different takes on this, eh?
Yep.
This can be great. All right, so
This
now
one,
this one's kind of it's a no-brainer. The Jackets are winning this one for sure.
It's gonna be a lot closer than people think, but
John's going.
if
to
you
be-
read my
I'm
blog,
not going Jackets. I'm going Leafs because secretly, a lot of Habs fans they hate the Leafs. I always hated Boston so much. The Leafs, I never really had a problem with them. Matt Sundin, growing up watching him too. So I love watching the Leafs. They've only gotten better since in the recent years, and I loved watching them ever since. So I'm going Leafs.
That's it,
Leafs
boys.
across the board here. Plus, for me, I'd rather see them win the first round, not get a chance at the first overall pick, and then just get swept in the second round.
And that's content. That's content for the podcast
that'd
for
be
sure.
fucking perfect if that.
Yeah,
happened.
that's
If
it.
that happens, I'm crying.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. So we're moving now. We're at the West.
Yep.
All right.
Oilers and Blackhawks.
You gotta go Oilers for this, man. They're looking good this year. Blackhawks, I find they're in a rebuild, and of course, just like the Habs situation here, they got in because of 24 teams. And like I said before, they're gonna lose. They're gonna get Lafreniere. You heard it here first.
I would love to see that. So I'm going Oilers too because I just don't think that we're going to see one of those years from the Blackhawks. I'm not feeling it this year.
Yeah, I think Oilers this format suits them a lot better too. Like this pre-qualifier, whatever they're calling
absolutely.
it, is definitely going to benefit them a lot more. Plus, they're playing in their own hub city, huh?
If
That's
it's not
it.
fucking flooded.
Yeah, they're flooding right now.
But,
So
They're drowning over there.
they got some time. They got a couple weeks to get that shit sorted.
that's it. Next, we got Coyotes and Predators. What do you got? That's going to be a close one.
I like the Preds. I don't know. I just feel like Punk likes the.
I like Coyotes. I like
Yeah.
Coyotes because of Biz.
Yeah.
He really got me loving them,
Yeah, Biz,
Uh,
you can't go
he's a
wrong with him.
homer.
He's a
That's it. He
fucking-
loves them so
no,
much.
but yeah, I'm gonna go Yost with this here, just because. I mean, they're gonna have Darcy Kemper and net. They have Oliver Ekberg and Larson on D, and they actually have a decent fucking team overall. Like, feel the thrill. He's one of my like,
favorite players.
He's really good. So
Yeah,
you gotta go Yotes.
yeah,
all
me
the way,
too. I'll
man.
follow you there.
Biz, if you're
I'll follow
listening,
you into the desert.
got you.
Yeah, Canucks and Wild.
Oh, I love this.
I'm going Canucks for
We
sure.
go Vancouver, man.
I still
Mr.
think like the Wild are
Rookie
the
of the
worst
year.
team ever. So
You're gonna have Rookie of the Year playing on that team, so
Yeah, well,
I don't care all you Cal McCarr
Cal
motherfuckers.
yeah, he's a beast.
so much
Quinn.
controversy around there. I look. Someone
Quinn,
posts.
huge
Someone
all
posts
the
about
way,
it. I
man.
click it. The comments. It's just a fucking
It's
free
wild.
for all out there.
It's wild if you know, like, if you just watch Quinn Hughes, like, he's so fucking good. Like, so is McCarr too, but Quinn Hughes, like, just watch his highlights. Like, he's
Nasty.
I mean, definitely,
Yeah, you can
The
you can
best.
argue both sides.
yeah, that's it. He's he's really good. I think he's gonna win the Rookie of the Year here. So
Last but not least, Canadian
Flames.
battle.
Yeah, Flames and Jets.
we go Flames.
I like Flames here a lot.
Me too,
But
man.
Blake Wheeler plays for the Jets, though.
Blake Wheeler's fucking.
He's a fucking stud.
He's
I
underrated.
love this
He's
guy.
underrated.
One of the best hockey names out there.
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Blake Wheeler.
I just love the Jets so much, and the Flames. They just have I don't know. I have a bad taste in my mouth about the Flames.
If
Why?
there
I'm
was
not sure.
fans, If there were fans and you were playing half the series in Winnipeg, that would be a huge advantage, I would say.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they have one of the best crowds right now, But I don't know. I like the Flames here. I think it's neutral, the setting, obviously. So I think they'll pull through.
No, that's it. Yeah, I'm.
Well, it's
I'm
pretty
going,
much it's close to them too.
going
though.
with the Flames, but yeah. Now that you mentioned Blake Wheeler, I want to pull up something that he's so underrated. Like, I don't know if a lot of people know who he is. He plays in the West. He plays late games. but
Yeah,
I'm looking at
Everyone
his
knows who he
stats.
is.
I mean, 71 games this year. He had 65 points.
no, it's
Last year, 82 games, 91. Year before, 91 also. Like, who would have thought? This
Well,
guy's almost
offensively, they have a really good team.
hitting. Yeah. I mean,
they have a great team, man.
And that's like Linus, not that great the last couple of years. He's been slowing down, but you got Mark Scheifele still. You got Ehlers. You got Kyle Connor.
Yeah.
Like they're a pretty offensively stacked team. They haven't been meshing very well, but yeah, he's solid. Obviously,
on
but
paper, they're good.
I heard the
but-
craziest story about Patrick Laine. That the reason for his decline is that he was playing way too much Fortnite.
I heard about that.
That he was legit playing competitive Fortnite, trying to
Like
be
all night
something
and
like
shit.
literally like just playing all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, if like you're in your 20s, you're making millions, and you want to spend your nights playing video games. I mean, it's
you know
hard to
what?
blame the guy.
That is wild, though.
That's kind of fucked up making millions. He got a smaller contract because, I mean, he was supposed to be. Oh, some people said he's better than Matthews.
He's gonna be Ovechkin. He's the next
but-
Ovechkin.
No, he has a shot and a half. But fuck, no, he's not gonna be the next Ovechkin. He's Ovechkin can't be touched.
No.
No, what
For-
he's
for
doing
goal
right now, he's not
scoring,
even going to
but-
make Hall of Fame.
But does it is it is
Super
it because
early
of the
to turn things
Fortnite?
around.
He could turn
It
look
could
at
be
Nate
Fortnite.
McKinnon too. Earlier on in his career, he was like,
Well, he had a lot of problems up top, so.
yeah. Now he's just probably top 5 in the league.
No, he's a stud.
He's fucking good. So no, I heard about that story too with
That-
Line, but
Yeah.
if he picks it up, he has a shot. Like he has like a good.
But
fucking
imagine
shot.
if you had that gift, NHL level, and you're spending your nights. I would be spending my nights doing fucking like wrist drills or like fucking leg like squats. Like I'd be like, but he's spending his night playing Fortnite. I just feel like it's just such a waste of an opportunity. And like
Yeah.
the reason I play Fortnite is because I got nothing fucking going for me. I'm like, fuck
That's
it, I'll
it.
play Fortnite tonight because I got nothing. This guy has a goal, has the platform, the stage, you know, and he just like plays
Yeah.
Fortnite.
The other side of
If
the
it's
argument,
true.
too,
If
is
it's true.
like, you're like, yo, I'd be busting my ass, whatever. He's been busting his ass he's been on skates since he could walk, right? So he's been doing that for literally his entire life. And now he's like, okay, quote unquote made it. And then he goes to take a little break, I guess. But
yeah,
you can't slip up like now. Like you made it this far, you don't want to throw it all away. But at the same time, like
Especially
I
him.
can understand like all that pressure. And then you finally have a very small chance to just kind of take a break and step back a little bit. So
Yeah, there's
I
the
get
off
it.
season for that though.
yeah, exactly. So,
In the hotels and stuff, like you're on the road, just focus on the game.
no, but
go to
like,
bed early,
even
eat.
if you play a little bit, but I heard he was playing a lot. Like
Bro, video
a
game
lot.
addiction is real, man.
especially Fortnite, most addicting game. Like
Fuck.
seriously,
They
like
make
I've
billions of dollars off a free game.
Yeah.
Of course, it's addicting.
played a lot of
crazy.
video games in my life. Fortnite, different level, definitely.
So,
But
going
you know
with
what?
The Fortnite.
I'm going with the
over
Jets.
here?
I'm going with the Jets for sure.
I like it.
Because, like I said, Blake Wheeler,
Blake Wheeler, underrated.
the hero. He's a hero.
Underrated.
He is a
I
hero.
hate when players become like Barkov, for example. He was underrated for like a few years back, but they made him not. I wouldn't say overrated, but they made him known.
Yeah.
So it's like next up now. I'm looking at like no one's talking about Blake Wheeler. Blake Wheeler's putting up 91 points a year, and it's like now he's the underrated guy.
Yeah.
So he's he's really fucking good. Just to think that he was on Boston. He got drafted by the Coyotes.
Yep.
Boston. Then he went to the Thrashers and turned into the Jets. If I remember correctly, I'm a big hockey guy, like I said. Someone could look this up. I think Boston traded him for Brad Stewart.
Oh my god, I really hope.
No, him and Brad Stewart for Peverly.
Who?
Rich Peverly, if I'm not wrong. So, yeah, that was a steal.
You're not wrong. February 18th,
That is a steal.
2011. Wheeler and Mark Stewart were traded for Boris Valabic
Okay, he doesn't count. Fuck
and
you.
Rich,
Yeah.
and Rich Peverly.
Let's go.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, Peverly got the fucking cup after because Blake Wheeler was almost, he almost got that cup.
He would have been on the cup
he
team.
got traded at the deadline or whatever. I mean, Boston definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, a few months later, he signed a
Yeah, but he's sitting.
2-year contract.
He's a franchise player now.
Yeah.
He went from being
He's captain.
who to the captain
Yeah.
of the Jets, and they look great. He looks great. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past the cup for
That's
them
it.
in the next 5 years.
Well, he would have a cup if he didn't get traded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about
But
them.
you know what? His career excelled because of it. So,
Yeah, that's it. For him, I'm sure he has no regrets.
yeah.
I just always wonder how it feels for a player to retire without the championship, in any sport,
Sundin, man.
It happens
I just
all the
always
time.
feel like Allen Iverson, like you speak to this guy, it means something to him that he
Yeah.
never got it, That's like a story that got to the player. But I feel like NHLers are not like that.
In a way.
I feel
mean,
like they're just there, they're grinding, they're playing, they're loving
grinding and not
it,
getting the cup, like,
But like, it's because we don't see so much into them. You know what I mean? As hockey players, so it probably crushes them just like every other sport. But we,
oh, for sure. I mean, Sundin was loyal. He went to Vancouver because they had a shot, man. I remember I was watching that game because I was like fucking Vancouver all the way. Patty Kane scored an OT to fucking crush that man's dreams. I think it was
And
game
yours.
6. It was rough. I think it was game 6, and it was like I really wanted Vancouver to win. I'm like, this guy deserves it. I mean, what a fucking career he had. And then Patrick Kane, I think 2011 crushes dreams.
Break your hearts.
I think Kyle's right. He crushed your dreams because the way you're saying
Yeah.
it. So I know it gets
His
to
eyes are
him.
getting watery.
I know. He like the
It wasn't even
dreams.
his team. It was
They
just his
crushed
guy.
the
you know,
dreams.
like-
Yeah, but he's the reason why I love the Leafs. And and everything.
He's the
like
reason
that.
a lot of
Great
people
player,
love the
man.
Leafs.
Yeah,
You know.
fantastic player. But
Let's
hey,
move on before
move on.
before Punk starts
I was
crying.
about to start a war by saying second best number 13 ever, but
Oh,
we're not gonna get
yeah.
into that. We're not gonna
Don't
get
get
into
me
that.
started.
That's
He
under
is the
fight
number
last time.
13.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the best number.
That's
13.
okay. So
We'll discuss that another time.
another thing in sports, NBA is coming to the return as well. Everybody's there at their facility, Disneyland. Is that where they are?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Disneyland.
What a
but
life.
so they all have it, but like we were saying last time, a lot of people were complaining and stuff. Now we saw the TikTok. LeBron has his own house, so
Well,
he's no one's
not
seen him. No one's even seen him.
I mean, like Kyle said earlier in the chat, he is the king. He could get his own fucking place.
He probably negotiated with the NBA when they said, "Are you going to come back?" And he said,
Yeah.
well, "Where am I staying?"
Yeah, I don't see him staying in like a hotel like they are. Like, I really don't. Like, he honestly deserves obviously his own place, but at the end of the day, he should get the same treatment as the players.
That's the thing. He's such a leader and such a team player that he wouldn't, even if they offered it to him, I don't think he would take that. Like, he'd be like, no, put me in the room on the same floor as my team. And, I mean, I think that's just the kind of guy he is. Like,
So
even
what?
though
You think he's not there?
he's there. He was one of the first guys to start practicing in the entire league. Like, he's there.
Yeah. So where?
He's just, I don't know, he's just very low key, I guess. I mean, those are rumors coming out that people aren't really seeing him. Like,
yeah.
you
So
don't
they're
see
just
him.
thinking
Like
that
Austin
he's in his-
Rivers.
You know, like,
Yeah, he's not happy. You're right. He was pissed.
Yeah.
He's like, stop asking me about LeBron. We haven't seen Bron. he's
So,
going nuts.
And you have other guys that are just the complete opposite, and it looks like they're at a frat almost.
Yeah.
They're
I love
literally
it, man.
posting videos on like Twitter, Instagram, shotgunning beers. Who can do it quicker? And like, shout out to JJ Redick for starting that because I fucking loved it. Like when I saw his, I was like, okay, cool, that whatever. Then you start getting some competition from a couple other guys. Jordan Clarkson got into it. Myers letter, whatever the fuck his name is.
Whoever was in the
destroyed it.
whoever was in the video with Jordan Clarkson in the fucking kiddie pool,
They all.
fucking amazing. He couldn't do it for the
Could
life of
not
him.
chug. Jordan Clarkson crushed it,
Yeah,
and he had a
he
tall
partied.
boy.
Hey, they all went to college. Eh?
Oh my god,
Yeah,
they were
Did
all
they
there.
ever, dude? That was a great chug. It's good to see like that side of things too, because you wouldn't normally see this unless they're in this type of situation. Because even if they're kind of in the off season, like this kind of stuff doesn't pick up steam, like drinking and stuff and posting, and the fact that they're literally preparing to play in a couple weeks
Yeah.
or whatever, 2-3 weeks, like. I don't know, it's pretty
It's
crazy.
such an unprecedented situation, you know.
Yeah, they're in the bubble right now. They're making the best out of it.
Yeah.
So the first couple
You
days
have
they were
to.
complaining, and now they're fucking partying, chilling in kiddie pools, ice baths.
And all of these players
chugging
know
beers.
each other, and they don't care that they're on the other teams. They
No,
get together,
that's-
they hang out
yeah.
there.
You need to have fun for your mental health, man. You
No,
gotta
yeah.
you gotta stay like obviously when games are on, I think they're gonna calm it down a bit. But right now, you're just having shoot
Practicing.
around, practicing. Go see another fucking people probably like about to be in free agency could be talking to other teams. You know?
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, the
Who knows?
collusion.
And also,
yeah.
like at the beginning of season when they start their training camp, I'm sure it's like that. I'm sure these teams are having a good time. They're going out. They're having good times. You know, it's not just train every day and that's it. So it's like the same thing, but now you have all these fucking players in the
Well,
same
that's it.
spot.
Like team sport, like the main thing you need is chemistry, and you can work that out, practicing and stuff. But like the true chemistry and like really like when you actually get to know someone comes with the off the court stuff, off the field, off the ice, whatever sport you're playing. You go out with the guys, you have a good time, you rip on each other, you drink together, and that's what gets you to, where you want to be as a team. I think that's important. So. They're
Yeah.
killing it. I hope more people start hopping onto these shotgunning beers right now.
Yeah,
'cause
just for
me, it's just perfect content.
yeah,
Yeah.
just for our content.
Yeah, because
our
Brad
viewing.
Brad can't shotgun for the life of him.
I'll shotgun a beer right now. You're the one who always drives when you come to the pub. I can't drink too much because I gotta drive.
Hey guys, don't drink and drive. That's very important.
Yeah, just don't drive when you drink.
Yeah, but
So don't drive and drink.
Yeah, but I gotta bring it home, so I
Yeah.
This
I'll
time.
have my root beer and have fun. But other than that,
Scotty
catch-
was gonna drive me home, but he lost credit card roulette and fucking ran away.
It is a mess.
No, other than that, we're gonna get a lot of action in pro sports with the NBA and NHL coming up. It's gonna be a fucking dream. In July, you're getting nice fucking
Yeah.
like pro sports. It's gonna be nuts. My TV, it's gonna be on fucking whatever NBA and fucking NHL all the time.
with the NHL playing all day, we gotta do ourselves like a little bar day. get out there
Yeah,
and
but
watch.
I'll take a month off from drinking.
My girlfriend said I have a problem, so I'm trying to prove her wrong and tell her that I don't have a problem.
Have a problem.
Wow. Yeah, well, but why are you lying about it? You see, that's the problem. There's a problem within the problem.
But that's for off pod. We'll take care of. We'll have an
That's
intervention with Kyle one day. But
Amen.
no, but we'll go to a pub. I mean, have a few drinks, watch some sports. Hey, we'll maybe do a pod down there. So
That's it. We got to get that rolling. We've only done 3 episodes, but I feel like we've been doing this pod for 6 years. So
Takes a lot of fucking work, honestly. It is a lot of work.
it's
but
been
fun.
a lot of fun. A lot of work, but a lot of fun. Punk's finally starting to pick it up on his end. Did a blog post and everything. So that's nice. It's nice that we have a third member.
it's nice
of the
having a
podcast.
job and not getting fired, right?
Oh, here comes the chirps.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah, I have all the time in the world.
I
got
was
fired.
I was let go due to COVID. Okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
So I tell people.
Yeah, because people, the company's going down with no one sleeping during COVID, I guess. Right? So, but
Your business was essentially you just weren't. That's what it comes down to.
so yeah,
The company was moving in a different direction.
I have all the time in the world.
Profits.
My name's Brad. So,
So whatever, I'll just pick up your slack. Kyle has a
Thanks.
job, but he's doing more. But that's fine. I guess that doesn't really hold any.
Not everyone could be. This,
Yeah, that's it.
I went to Phoenix.
Yeah,
He's
he
rising
rose from the ashes.
He's
Okay.
He's trying.
All right. Well, it was a good episode. I feel like we covered, all the major sports. Feels nice. If anybody, if we missed anything, anybody wanted to let us know, our handles, Twitter, podcast_OTL. You can hit us up there. You can hit us up on basically every mainstream media and every mainstream social media at OTL Pod. Also, we just went live with our YouTube, so you can catch each and every episode on there too. We don't have the video just yet. We're working on that, so hopefully, that'll get better. So you can catch us there. Next week, same time, same place. Also, we went live with our patron, so you can now subscribe for $5 a month and get exclusive content, exclusive merch. You can find the link at the bottom of our website on the footer. Go ahead and click that. Like I said, anytime, anywhere, you just hit us up. You can hit us on our personal socials as well. We're more than likely to take any questions, talk any kind of sports, and also have any kind of guests on our pod. If you feel like you can contribute, then you just give us a shout out. We'd be more than happy to have you here in studio. As long as you wear a mask and you sanitize your hands, of course.
Yes.
So that's pretty much it for us here. It's been a good episode, and I thank everybody for listening. And boys, thanks for coming out, and have yourselves a wonderful day.
Take care, guys.
Cheers. Happy Friday.